So this use case is for a Ford dealership. There is a person who has an incoming call from an existing customer. They are looking for interest in a Ford Bronco, what they maybe have in stock. The idea with this particular use case is the person calls in, specific vehicle requested, additional information requested, set an appointment, get a test drive, then send the information to the person by email, possibly if they want to have it by text message sent to them, and then give them the option to be transferred to a Ford specialist in order to ask additional questions. So the feature functionality in this use case is the caller ID detection from the person who's called in, goes to the CRM way before the call even connects to the agent, and by that time they're able to pull in crucial information of the person before that ever happens, which then helps direct the conversation during the call. A bidirectional API, there's access of external data that's going back and forth during the conversation, looking at vehicles based on the customer's request, things like that, which you'll hear. Appointment setting, picking a specific time and date, and then since it's a known caller, they have the information on the person for the email address, SMS, things like that, so that's not really usually asked for, maybe confirmed, and the text message is then sent to their mobile phone number with dynamic information based upon whatever the customer would need to have. And then, of course, the call at the end, they have the option to transfer to a specialist with nonverbal request, meaning they just said, would you like me to transfer you to a Ford specialist? And they said yes, as opposed to saying, direct me to sales, transfer me to service, like an IVR system would be. So let's get in the phone call, and I'll pause where appropriate.
This is Giselle. Thank you for calling Atlanta Ford Dealers. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to today?
It's James Hunt.
Hi, James. Welcome back. Thank you for calling. What type of vehicle are you looking for today?
So they basically gave the person the dignity of expressing who they were, even though the agent knew who they were calling in because they were pulling their caller ID, and also verifying it was the person that matched up to the information. Now at this point, they're asking what they would like to inquiry about for the day, and then from there we can move forward.
I was going to check out the new Broncos.
Okay, great. You are looking for Broncos. Would you like to hear the details of our inventory?
So at this point right now, the agent knows that there's a query for the Broncos that they have, and it goes to their CRM or their database, and it starts pulling in information from the database of the basic information of the Broncos that they have in stock. And then, of course, as they drill deeper into it, depending upon how the customer requests information, it'll pull additional resources and information.
Sure.
The Ford Bronco lineup includes the Big Bend, Outer Banks, Raptor, and Heritage Edition. The prices range from $39,360 to $90,235. Each model offers unique features and capabilities. Does that sound like what you're looking for? Or would you like to hear about other vehicle types we have in stock?
Can you tell me about the Outer Banks model?
So at this point right now, I gave a high overview of what their inventory was, and now allow them to go in, and he specifically asked for a specific model. So it's going to go back in, going to pull information, bring it back to the conversation about that specific model, and then go from there.
The Outer Banks model of the Ford Bronco features body color painted fender flares, matching body color door handles, and side view mirrors for a touch of refinement. It offers a comfortable and rugged driving experience. The price for the Outer Banks model is $47,240. Would you like to hear more details about this model or any other vehicle types we have in stock?
Yeah, tell me about the Bronco Raptor.
So at this point, they have the option to say, yeah, I want to buy it, or yeah, let me take it for a test drive, or to say, you know what, I'm interested in something else that I heard, or tell me something else in stock. So at this point, he asked to know about the Raptor.
The Bronco Raptor is equipped with a 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine specifically tuned to meet Ford performance standards. Paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, it offers high performance capabilities for off-road adventures. The price for the Bronco Raptor is $48,555. Would you like more information on this model or any other vehicles in our inventory?
So at this point, the person is given the option to choose something else or do whatever they request. We'll see what happens next.
No, I think I want to take that one for a test drive.
Okay, so now he asked for a test drive. So that will trigger a whole sequence for booking and availability and the rest of the process, which we'll hear.
All right, James. Let's set you up with an in-person test drive of the Ford Bronco Raptor. Are you ready to schedule a test drive and feel what it's like to drive this amazing vehicle?
So this is a pre-qualifying question. If he says no, yes, or whatever's in between, so there's no mistaken that the person does want to actually move forward with the test drive.
I sure am.
Excellent. Thank you, James. Are you ready to schedule your test drive appointment?
Yeah.
Okay. Based on your time zone, here are the available time slots for you. On Wednesday, March 6, 2024, we have slots available from 9:30 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. And on Thursday, March 7, 2024, availability starts from 9 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Would you like to schedule your test drive appointment for one of these days?
So what just happened there was after he said he wanted to do the test drive, it called out to the availability API of what was available with the calendar, and then pulled his area that he lived in based upon his caller ID, and then was able to give him the information based upon his current time zone he was in and offer availability for test drives that were available during that time. So now he can choose the time he wants to do the test drive, and we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, let's do it for today at 4 p.m.
So as you see, he said right there today at 4 p.m. So he didn't even have to express a specific date or time. He just said today. And so the system automatically knows that today was today, whatever the date was, happened to be March 6th.
So to confirm, your test drive appointment is scheduled for today, March 6, 2024, at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Before I book your test drive appointment, please confirm your email and phone that we have in our records.
So right now, the appointment's preliminary booked. They're asking for additional information just to confirm that the information they have on record is current and true. It could be old information. If at this point the information that was told to him was wrong, he could recorrect it and say, oh, that's an old email email address, or that's an old phone number, something along those lines. In this case, the information's true, and so everything goes through smoothly.
We have your email address as jamesgavoice.ai and your phone number as 404-863-4601. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
So at this point right now, there's a little bit of a pause. The reason for the pause is because it's actually going into the system, booking the actual appointment, and then it will come back to them, and the email is being sent simultaneously at the exact same time with the information.
Just a moment. Your appointment is in process, okay?
Okay. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, your appointment to test drive the Ford Bronco Raptor has been booked. Please check your email for confirmation.
So now he's asked to please check his email for confirmation in case he didn't get it or did get it.
Yep, I see it here in my email.
Okay, great, James. Let me send you the link to the vehicle and test drive appointment over to your mobile phone. Are you ready for me to send it?
So now she's asking to send the exact same information that came by email over to his mobile phone so that he'll have it in two places. And that can either happen automatically through one booking system, or in this case, it just shows that we can do a booking and send a text message about other information or the same information at the same time.
Sure.
Can you please verify that you have received the message on your mobile phone?
So what just happened there was the time that was paused was in between the system gathering information, sending it through, and the email, the text message actually showing up in the person's text messages on their mobile phone, and then them needing to check and confirm they actually have it. If they didn't have it, they could say, I didn't get it, and it would be resent.
Give me a second, let me check. Yep.
Take your
Just coming
time.
through.
Great. Would you like to talk with our Ford Auto Concierge on the phone about any other questions you have?
So this gives them an opportunity at the point when they're done not to feel like they're just left off, but if they actually want to talk to an actual person, they can. And in this case, we chose to make the demonstration show that he had a secondary question about interior support of mats, things like that for thinking beyond the sale.
Yeah, I do have some questions about like interior protection.
Are you ready for me to transfer your call right now?
Sure.
So right there was a nonverbal transfer, is what we call. They were asked a question. They said, yes, transfer me. They didn't say transfer. They actually said yes. At that point, you could have it do other things such as say, take me to service, or let me talk to someone in sales, or let me talk with customer service, or various scenarios. But in this case, it was basically, would you like me to transfer you now? And they say yes. So it's considered nonverbal command to be transferred. So what you just experienced there was the phone call ringing to, on the other end, what would be